big face hundreds. I hear in Miami, first class trip to London. Sipping champagne on my way back to Cali. Gangsters on call just in case it gets messy.
J-Cat in the world of hip-hop too. The rhythmic beats of hip-hop pulsed through the streets of Brooklyn as J-Cat navigated his way through the vibrant cityscape. His latest mission had led him to the heart of the music industry, where power struggles and hidden agendas played out behind the scenes of glittering concerts and high-energy rap battles. J-Cat, ever the chameleon, had adapted seamlessly to his new environment. Dressed in the latest urban fashion, sleek leather jacket, designer sneakers, and a gold chain that caught the light just right, he blended in perfectly. His emerald green Jaguar XJ 220 was parked discreetly in an alley, a symbol of his wealth and style. The night was young, and the streets buzzed with excitement. J-Cat had been following the trail of a dangerous syndicate that had been using the hip-hop scene as a front for illegal activities, including drug trafficking and money laundering. His contact, a rising star named Money Right, had agreed to meet him at a popular club known as the Cypher. Inside the Cypher, the atmosphere was electric. DJ decks spun heavy bass lines, and the dance floor was alive with energy. J-Cat spotted Money Right in a VIP booth, surrounded by an entourage of friends and admirers. He made his way over, greeted by nods and curious glances. "Money," J-Cat said, extending a hand. "Good to finally meet you." Money Right, a charismatic young artist with a confident smile, shook his hand firmly. "J-Cat, right? I've heard about you. You've got quite the reputation." J-Cat smiled. "I hear you do too. Let's talk business." They moved to a quieter corner, away from the thumping music. Money leaned in, his voice low. "The syndicate you're looking for has its claws deep in the scene. They've got people everywhere, even here tonight." J-Cat nodded. "Tell me what you know." Money explained how the syndicate operated, using music tours and album releases as covers for their illicit activities. "They've been pushing me to join them, but I don't want any part of it. I'm in this for the music, not the crime." J-Cat's eyes narrowed. "We need to take them down from the inside. Can you help me get close to their leaders?" Money hesitated for a moment, then nodded. "There's a private party tomorrow night at a penthouse downtown. The big players will be there. I can get you in." The next evening, J-Cat prepared for the mission. His look was impeccable, tailored black suit with a crisp white shirt, a subtle nod to his playboy persona. He arrived at the penthouse, the city lights glittering below. Money was waiting for him at the entrance. "Stick close," Money said as they entered the opulent space. The party was in full swing, with industry moguls, artists, and influencers mingling. J-Cat's sharp eyes scanned the room, noting key figures and potential threats. As they moved through the crowd, J-Cat noticed a man who matched the description of the syndicate's leader, Marcus Big Money Malone. Big Money was surrounded by bodyguards, his presence commanding respect and fear. Money and J-Cat approached cautiously. "Mr. Malone," Money said smoothly, "this is J-Cat. He's interested in doing business." Big Money eyed J-Cat with suspicion. "You've got a reputation, J-Cat. What makes you think you can roll with us?" J-Cat smiled confidently. "I'm interested in opportunities. And I think we can help each other." Their conversation was interrupted by a sudden commotion. The lights flickered, and the sound of sirens filled the air. Money looked alarmed. "It's a raid." J-Cat moved swiftly, pulling Money aside. "We need to get out of here. Now." They navigated the chaos, slipping through a side exit just as the authorities burst in. Outside, J-Cat's Jaguar roared to life, and they sped away into the night. As they drove through the city, Money turned to J-Cat, his expression a mix of relief and admiration. "You really are something, J-Cat." J-Cat smirked. "It's all in a day's work. But this isn't over. We need to regroup and plan our next move." Money nodded. "I'm in. Let's take them down." With the syndicate's operations exposed, J-Cat and Money Right formed an unlikely alliance, determined to clean up the music scene and protect those who were being exploited. Their journey was just beginning, but they knew that together, they could make a difference. As the city skyline blurred past them, J-Cat couldn't help but feel a sense of anticipation. The world of hip-hop had its challenges, but with courage, cunning, and a little bit of style, he was ready to face them head-on. As they sped through the city, Money gave J-Cat a rundown of the syndicate's network. "Big Money isn't the top dog," Money revealed. "He's just a front. The real mastermind is someone known only as the producer. No one knows who he is, but his influence is everywhere. J-Cat listened intently, formulating a plan. We need to find the producer. He's the key to dismantling this whole operation. Money nodded. I might know someone who can help. A producer named DJ Chrome. He used to work with the syndicate before he went underground. If anyone knows the producer's identity, it's him. The next day, J-Cat and Money headed to an abandoned warehouse on the outskirts of the city, where DJ Chrome had set up a secret studio. The sound of heavy bass and intricate beats echoed through the building as they approached. Inside, they found DJ Chrome, a wiry man with intense eyes, hunched over a mixing console. He looked up as they entered, recognizing Money instantly. Money, right. Didn't expect to see you here. Who's your friend? This is J-Cat, Money said. We need your help, Chrome. We're looking for the producer. Chrome's expression hardened. You don't mess with the producer unless you have a death wish. J-Cat stepped forward. We're not messing around, Chrome. We want to take him down. For good. Chrome studied J-Cat for a moment, then sighed. All right. There's a rumor going around that the producer is hosting an exclusive underground show next week. Only the elite of the elite are invited. If you can get in, you might get close enough to figure out who he is. Money nodded. How do we get in? Chrome smirked. You'll need a golden invite. And I just happen to have one. J-Cat and Money thanked Chrome and prepared for the show. Over the next few days, they gathered intel and formulated a plan. The night of the show arrived, and they made their way to an unmarked venue in the heart of the city. The venue was a converted warehouse, filled with the city's most influential people. The music was deafening, the energy electric. J-Cat and Money moved through the crowd, their eyes scanning for any sign of the producer. Near the back of the venue, they spotted a VIP area guarded by burly security. J-Cat flashed the golden invite, and they were allowed in. Inside, the atmosphere was more subdued, with hushed conversations and guarded looks. At the center of the room sat a man surrounded by bodyguards. He was dressed in an expensive suit, his face partially hidden by shadows. J-Cat's instincts told him this was the producer. Money and J-Cat approached cautiously. Mr. Producer, Money said smoothly. We'd like to talk. The producer looked up, his eyes sharp and calculating. Money, right. And J-Cat. I've heard a lot about you too. What brings you to my domain? J-Cat met his gaze evenly. We're here to make a deal. We want to know more about your operations. And we want a piece of the action. The producer's lips curved into a smile. You think you can just walk in here and make demands? You're either very brave or very foolish. J-Cat remained calm. We're neither. We're determined. And we know more than you think. The producer's smile faded. I don't think you realize who you're dealing with. Before he could say more, the sound of gunfire erupted outside the VIP area. Chaos ensued as people scrambled for cover. J-Cat and Money took advantage of the distraction, moving swiftly to the producer's side. You're coming with us, J-Cat said, grabbing the producer's arm. They fought their way through the panicked crowd, making their way to a back exit. Outside, they found DJ Chrome waiting with a getaway car. Thought you might need a ride, he said, opening the doors. They sped away into the night, the producer in tow. As they drove, J-Cat interrogated him, learning the full extent of the syndicate's operations and the identities of key players. With this new information, they contacted the authorities, orchestrating a series of coordinated raids that dismantled the syndicate from top to bottom. The producer was brought to justice, and the music scene began to heal from the corruption that had plagued it. Back in Brooklyn, J-Cat and Money stood on a rooftop, looking out over the city. We did it, Money said, a note of satisfaction in his voice. J-Cat nodded. But this is just the beginning. There's always more to uncover, more to protect. Money smiled. And we'll be ready for whatever comes next. As the sun set over the city, casting a golden glow over the skyline, J-Cat felt a sense of accomplishment. He knew that as long as there were threats to justice and freedom, he would be there, ready to take them on. The world of hip-hop was just one chapter in his story. Many more adventures awaited, each one a testament to his unwavering dedication to protecting the innocent and standing up for what was right. As the weeks went by, the effects of J-Cat's actions rippled through the hip-hop community. The arrests of the syndicate's leaders made headlines, and the industry began to breathe easier, free from the shadow of corruption. Money Right's star continued to rise, his music now a symbol of resilience and integrity. J-Cat, however, remained vigilant. He knew that with every victory, new challenges would arise. One evening, while he was relaxing in his Brooklyn penthouse, his phone buzzed with a message from DJ Chrome. "We need to talk. Urgent." He met Chrome at a small, discreet cafe on the Lower East Side. Chrome's usual calm demeanor was replaced with a look of concern. "I've been hearing whispers," he began. "There's a new player in town, someone trying to fill the power vacuum left by the producer. They call him the Maestro." J-Cat's eyes narrowed. "What do we know about him?" "Not much," Chrome admitted. "But he's been making moves, recruiting from the old syndicate and bringing in new blood. He's got a plan, and it's big." The Maestro's ambition worried J-Cat. The last thing the music scene needed was another power-hungry criminal trying to exploit it. "We need to stop him before he gains too much influence." Chrome nodded. "I agree. I've got a lead on a club where he's been seen. It's called the Underground. We'll need to be careful. He's already got a lot of people on his side." Later that night, J-Cat and Money Right headed to the Underground. The club was a labyrinth of dimly lit rooms and pounding music, filled with an eclectic mix of people. As they navigated the crowd, they noticed a group of tough-looking individuals clustered around a VIP section. Money leaned in to whisper, "That's them. The Maestro's crew." J-Cat surveyed the scene, his mind working rapidly. They needed to get closer, but without drawing attention. "We'll have to blend in," he said, adjusting his jacket and slipping on a pair of sunglasses. They moved towards the VIP area, acting casual. Money chatted with some of the patrons, using his charm to gather information, while J-Cat kept an eye on the crew. Finally, an opportunity presented itself. One of the guards stepped away, leaving an opening. J-Cat and Money slipped into the VIP section, blending with the crowd. They spotted the Maestro, a charismatic man with a commanding presence, deep in conversation with his associates. His voice was smooth, but his words carried a dangerous edge. "We're going to take this city," the Maestro declared. "We'll control the music, the money, and the power. No one will stand in our way." J-Cat and Money exchanged glances. They needed to act, but it had to be precise. As the Maestro continued to outline his plans, J-Cat noticed a flash drive on the table. It was likely crucial to the Maestro's operations. Signaling to Money, J-Cat created a diversion by knocking over a tray of drinks. The commotion drew the attention of the Maestro and his guards, giving Money the chance to swipe the flash drive. They quickly exited the club, blending into the night. Back at J-Cat's penthouse, they examined the contents of the flash drive. It contained detailed plans of the Maestro's schemes, including names of key players and locations of their operations. "This is it," Money said. "We can use this to bring him down." J-Cat nodded, formulating a plan. "We'll need to hit them fast and hard, dismantle their network before they have a chance to retaliate." Over the next few days, they coordinated with Chrome and other allies, setting up a series of raids. The operations were swift and precise, catching the Maestro's crew off guard. The authorities swooped in, making arrests and seizing assets. In a final confrontation, J-Cat and Money faced the Maestro in his secluded mansion. The air was thick with tension as they confronted him. "Your reign is over," J-Cat said, his voice steady. The Maestro sneered. "You think you've won? This is just the beginning." Before he could make a move, J-Cat and Money disarmed him, ensuring he was taken into custody. As they walked away, J-Cat felt a sense of closure. The battle had been hard-fought, but justice had prevailed. With the Maestro's threat neutralized, the hip-hop scene flourished, free from the grip of corruption. Money Right continued to rise, his music resonating with messages of hope and resilience. J-Cat, always the guardian of justice, remained ready for whatever challenges lay ahead. As he stood on his penthouse balcony, overlooking the vibrant city, J-Cat knew that the fight for justice was never truly over. But with allies like Money and Chrome by his side, he was prepared to face whatever came next, protecting the world he loved with unwavering determination. With the Maestro behind bars and the hip-hop scene enjoying a renewed sense of freedom, J-Cat found himself with a rare moment of calm. However, he knew better than to get too comfortable. The city was a living, breathing entity, always on the verge of the next challenge. One evening, as he was enjoying a quiet dinner in his Brooklyn penthouse, his phone buzzed with a message from an old friend and fellow adventurer. "Isabella Z. Cruz, need your help. Urgent. Meet me at the usual spot." The usual spot was a hidden speakeasy in Manhattan called the Velvet Room. J-Cat had many memories tied to that place, and the thought of seeing Izzy again brought a rare smile to his face. She was a world-class art thief turned ally, and their paths had crossed numerous times over the years. J-Cat arrived at the Velvet Room, the dim lighting and soft jazz music creating an atmosphere of intrigue. He spotted Izzy at a corner table, her dark hair cascading over her shoulders and her eyes scanning the room with the alertness of someone always on guard. "Izzy," he greeted her, sliding into the seat across from her. "What's going on?" She leaned in, her voice low. "There's a new player in town. Goes by the name The Phantom. He's been hitting high-profile targets all over the world, stealing priceless artifacts. But there's more to it. Rumor has it he's planning something big here in New York." J-Cat's interest was piqued. "Any idea what he's after?" Izzy nodded. "There's a private auction happening in a few days. The centerpiece is a rare diamond known as the Starlight Gem. Word is, the Phantom plans to steal it." J-Cat considered the implications. The Starlight Gem was not just valuable, it was rumored to hold secrets linked to an ancient civilization. If it fell into the wrong hands, it could spell disaster. "We need to get ahead of this," he said. "Do you have an invite to the auction?" Izzy smirked. "Of course. And so do you." Over the next few days, J-Cat and Izzy prepared for the auction. They studied the guest list, familiarized themselves with the security measures, and formulated a plan to intercept the Phantom. On the night of the auction, they arrived at the opulent venue, blending in seamlessly with the elite crowd. The auction proceeded without incident until the Starlight Gem was brought out. The room buzzed with excitement, but J-Cat's attention was on the shadows, looking for any sign of the Phantom. As the bidding reached a fever pitch, the light suddenly went out, plunging the room into darkness. In the ensuing chaos, J-Cat and Izzy moved swiftly. They navigated the crowd, using night vision goggles to locate the gem. They spotted the Phantom, a figure clad in black, making his way to the display case. Just as he reached for the gem, J-Cat sprang into action. "Not so fast," he said, grabbing the Phantom's arm. The thief twisted free, and a tense chase ensued through the darkened venue. Izzy joined the pursuit, her agility matching the Phantom's every move. They cornered him in a service corridor. The Phantom, realizing he was trapped, removed his mask, revealing a young man with sharp features and a determined gaze. "You're good," he admitted. "But you're not stopping me." J-Cat and Izzy advanced cautiously. "Why are you after the gem?" J-Cat demanded. The Phantom's eyes flickered with a mix of defiance and desperation. "It's not about the money. It's about uncovering the truth. The Starlight Gem is the key to an ancient technology that could change the world." J-Cat and Izzy exchanged a glance. They had heard stories of ancient technologies with the power to alter civilizations. If the Phantom was telling the truth, the stakes were higher than they had imagined. "We're not your enemies," Izzy said. "If what you're saying is true, we can help you. But stealing it isn't the answer." The Phantom hesitated, then slowly lowered his guard. "All right. I'll trust you. But we need to move fast. There are others who want this gem for far more sinister purposes." With the Phantom now an ally, they retrieved the Starlight Gem and made their escape. Back at J-Cat's penthouse, they examined the gem under a special light, revealing an intricate map and a series of symbols. "This is just the beginning," J-Cat said, feeling the weight of the discovery. "We need to decode this and find out what it leads to." The Phantom, now introduced as Alex, shared his knowledge of the ancient civilization and its secrets. Together, they formed a new alliance, determined to protect the world from the hidden dangers that lay in the shadows. As they delved deeper into the mystery of the Starlight Gem, J-Cat knew that this was a journey that would take them to the far corners of the globe. The adventure was far from over, and with Izzy and Alex by his side, he was ready to face whatever challenges awaited. The world of hip-hop had been an intense chapter, but the quest for the truth behind the Starlight Gem promised to be an epic saga. And as always, J-Cat was prepared to fight for justice, no matter where the path led. Isabella Izzy Cruz was more than just a former art thief. She was a woman of mystery, known for her intelligence, wit, and unparalleled skills in infiltration and reconnaissance. Born to a family of renowned archaeologists, Izzy's childhood was filled with ancient artifacts and untold secrets. Her parents' passion for uncovering history instilled in her a love for adventure and a deep appreciation for the world's hidden treasures. However, after a tragic accident claimed her parents' lives during an expedition, Izzy was left to navigate the world on her own. She turned to the life of an art thief not out of necessity, but as a way to connect with her parents' legacy. Each artifact she stole was a piece of history she felt compelled to protect, and she ensured that many of them found their way back to museums or private collections where they could be appreciated and preserved. Her path crossed with J. Cat's during an international heist involving a stolen Da Vinci painting. Initially rivals, they quickly realized that they shared a common goal: justice. They teamed up to expose the corrupt elite who had orchestrated the theft, and their partnership blossomed into a deep friendship built on mutual respect and trust. Now, with Alex, the Phantom, joining their ranks, Izzy's expertise was more crucial than ever. The trio worked tirelessly to decode the symbols on the Starlight Gem, piecing together clues that pointed to a hidden location in the ancient city of Petra, Jordan. As their private jet touched down in Jordan, Izzy briefed J. Cat and Alex on the plan. Petra is an archaeological marvel, but it's also a labyrinth. The symbols on the gem suggest a specific chamber deep within the city's ruins. We'll need to move carefully and avoid attracting attention. Their journey through Petra was a blend of awe and urgency. The rose-red city's towering rock formations and intricate carvings were breathtaking, but the trio remained focused on their mission. Izzy's knowledge of ancient civilizations guided them through hidden passageways and secret chambers, each step bringing them closer to their goal. As they approached the heart of Petra, they encountered unexpected resistance. A shadowy organization known as the Order of Anubis had been monitoring their movements, intent on claiming the gem's secrets for themselves. Led by a ruthless leader named Marcus Kane, the Order believed that the gem could unlock untold power. A confrontation was inevitable. In the dimly lit chamber of Petra's great temple, J. Cat, Izzy, and Alex found themselves surrounded by Kane's men. "Hand over the gem," Kane demanded, his voice echoing through the ancient hall. Izzy stepped forward, her gaze unwavering. "You don't understand what you're dealing with. The gem isn't a weapon, it's a key to knowledge. Misusing it could have catastrophic consequences." Kane sneered. "Save your warnings. Power is all that matters." Before Kane could make a move, J-Cat launched into action, disarming the nearest guard with a swift motion. Alex followed suit, using his agility to outmaneuver their attackers. Izzy, drawing on her years of training, fought with precision and grace. The battle was fierce, but J-Cat and his team's determination proved stronger. They managed to fend off the Order's forces, but Kane escaped, vowing to return. With the immediate threat neutralized, the trio turned their attention to the gem. Following the symbols, they discovered a hidden chamber beneath the temple. Inside, they found ancient scrolls and artifacts that shed light on a forgotten civilization's advanced knowledge of astronomy and technology. "This is incredible," Izzy whispered, her eyes wide with wonder. "These scrolls could change our understanding of history." J-Cat nodded. "But we need to ensure this knowledge is used for the right purposes. We can't let it fall into the wrong hands." Alex, examining the artifacts, added, "We should take these back to trusted experts who can study them properly. This is bigger than any one of us." As they carefully packed the scrolls and artifacts, Izzy felt a sense of fulfillment. Her parents' legacy had led her to this moment, and she was determined to honor their memory by protecting the knowledge they had sought to uncover. Back in New York, the trio handed the artifacts over to a select group of archaeologists and historians, ensuring that the information would be preserved and studied responsibly. J-Cat, Izzy, and Alex knew that their discovery was just the beginning of a new chapter in their adventures. As they stood on the balcony of J-Cat's penthouse, overlooking the city skyline, Izzy reflected on their journey. "We've done something important here. But there's still so much more to explore." J-Cat placed a hand on her shoulder. "And we'll face it together. Whatever comes next, we're ready." Alex raised a glass. To new discoveries and the adventures ahead. They toasted to their partnership, knowing that the world was full of mysteries waiting to be unraveled. And with allies like Izzy and Alex by his side, J-Cat was prepared to face whatever challenges lay on the horizon, protecting the treasures of the past while forging a path to a brighter future.
Turn down for what? Yeah. King, turn down for what?
100 bottles in the
So
silo.
with your Bugattis, pulling out Maserati, I'm deep in the lobby. I'm looking at us, we wildin', we getting money over here. Yeah, we popping bottles over here, yeah. We turned up, turn down for what? We turned up, turn down for what? We turned up, turn down for what?
I hear in Miami, first class trip to London. Sipping champagne on my way back to Cali. Gangsters on call just in case it gets messy. I know such niggas didn't see me turned down, but I tell them turn down for what? Bartender, can you bring another round? 100 bottles and it's all on now.
Pulling out Maserati, I'm keeping the lobby. All my tugging, we wildin', we getting money over here. Yeah, we popping bottles over here, yeah. We turned up, turned down for what? 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 Yeah.
Popping bottles like it's the first time. I got nibs all on the front line. Cause I can't wait to hear my phone ring. Cause I can hear the money calling. Popping bottles of road, something no like war heights. And I told you I'm power, so you should already know. We got more weight by the cases, oh yeah, we finally made it. Toast to the good life we live in, vacation, private location. Honestly, they wanna see me turn down, but I tell them turn down.